Hi guys, Esther here. So I thought I would do 9 short videos to help you parents, help your teenagers to increase their mental and emotional well-being. The topics I've chosen have come out of questions from the Hope show that I did. So this is going to be very short, snappy little tips and techniques. They're not in-depth trainings, and I don't want this to be a monologue. I don't want it to be a one-sided conversation. I want you guys to join in and share any other tips and techniques that you have. The first question I have received is around guilt, and it reads, hoping for lots of stuff for myself makes me feel selfish when there are so many people who have a lot less than me. And it goes on and it says, I feel guilty for wanting more. Feeling guilty is okay, because you can feel your feelings, they can be expressed, they can be heard and seen. However, at some point they need to be processed. So my first tip is for you to know that feeling guilty doesn't serve you or serve anybody else. It doesn't help anybody else have more. It just means that you are restricting yourself and you are saying to yourself, I'm not going to have it, I'm going to have less. So if you take breathing, for example, if I breathed in 1,000 breaths, it wouldn't mean that anybody else on the planet would have any less air. So if we consider that some resources are like that, you could have more love, more joy, more hope, more freedom. It wouldn't mean that anybody else would have any less of that. Tip number 2. So this is a good question to ask yourself. If I have more of whatever it is, it could be more money, more better health, more space in my house, whatever it is. If I have more of this thing, will others benefit? And the truth of that is probably yes, because if you did have like loads of money or like you had an amazing house, you would want to share it, wouldn't you? You would want to invite people around. Thankfully now COVID is just gently drifting away. So you would want to share whatever it is. You want to share the wealth, you want to share the success, you want to share the space that you have, you want to share the food that you have. And if you are helping your child to want to have better grades, to have a better education, then they will definitely benefit the community when they're older. And also when you have more, you allow the world to keep going round. You help the community, you help the economy, you help you just help everybody around you. So it's not actually selfish to have more, because when you ask yourself that question, will other people benefit? The likelihood is yes, they will. They absolutely will. My third tip is so I'm just watching I don't fall in a hole. My third tip is to journal, and it's to imagine that you've got your top 3 hopes, so the top 3 things that you most want. So imagine what it would look like, right? You could draw, you could really use your 5 senses. So what would you see, what would you hear, what would you smell, what would you taste? Really, like, what would your life look like? What would the life of your family look like? What would you be experiencing? Because that is good stuff. You don't need to feel guilty for that. That is something that it's a pleasure, it's a joy to have those things, and you absolutely deserve that. You do. So journal is the third one. Now, if you feel guilty, that's a good thing, because that means you care about others, you are compassionate. So don't worry about feeling guilty, it's not selfish. Tomorrow I'm going to address mum guilt in the terms of forgiveness. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Don't forget to comment in the box if anything I said made sense or didn't, and if you'd like me to expand on it, then let me know. I will do that. Okay, bye.